All right, guys, today we went to the Goodwill and we struck it rich. Not every day do you get to go to the Goodwill and find a bunch of good stuff, but today was one of those days. Sometimes you can go to the Goodwill for a week and never find nothing, but it's very important to source really good items. Make sure you check those sell-through rates. Make sure that item's going to sell. When you first start out, don't just be posting anything or you're going to have a store full of junk that's eventually going to move you out of your house. In today's video, I'm going to show you a bunch of shoes and clothing that I found at the Goodwill, yes, in one day from one Goodwill. You got to learn the times that the racks are coming out. If you can learn those times and kind of get in touch with the managers and the people that work at the Goodwills, then you can figure out the times that they bring this stuff out. And even when I show up, they bring it out because they know I'm there and they know I'm going to spend a bunch of money if it's good stuff. These managers, they work off commission, off numbers, so they want you to buy stuff no matter what people say. So in today's video, we're going to show you some good items that sell very well on eBay. First item is Hoka's. Hoka shoes. I know everybody's heard a bunch about Hoka's. Hoka's are a very good brand. These are Hoka shoes. As you can see, they are a little bit used. The tread on the bottom is a little bit worn. The tread does have a little bit of dirt in it. I'm doing nothing to them, guys. These cost me, if you can see here in the shoe, $9.51. 10 bucks. Throw them on eBay for $40. There's $25 profit right there. Hoka shoes. Hokas are a good one. Make sure you look for Hokas every time you're in the shoe section, and make sure that you look them up though. Some Hokas, the older models, if they're really wore out, really distressed, then they're not going to bring you a bunch of money. So next item, boots. They just look like leather boots, right? Leather boots look kind of new. Look at the bottom. What does that price tag say? $16.96, something like that. But you gotta kind of look at all the boots. These are, as you can see there, Irish Setters. Irish Setters are a very, very good brand. These are real leather, and as you can see, there is not much wear to them at all. These are the ultra dry, waterproof, what they call Hunt series. The Hunt series, these are size 11. Very good size. Very, very little wear to these boots. These boots retail somewhere in the neighborhoods of 75 to 100 bucks. So we'll stick them on eBay for around $80 and see what happens. For the most part, they will sell, and they will sell pretty quick. The next pair of shoes is going to be another pair you want to look for every time you're in the thrift store. That is Merrell. Merrell makes an amazing hiking shoe, hiking boot. They make a very good lineup of outdoor type of products. These shoes have a little bit of wear, as you can see, but they will sell $20, $25. Look for Merrell. Merrell is a really, really good product. Another pair of Merrell. These are Merrells. These are almost brand new. These Merrells are some of the newer models. The last pair of Merrells was around $8. This pair of Merrells was around $8. This is a newer model. This model is going to sell better than the other model, naturally, because it is a newer model. But once again, look for Merrell. They are a very good brand to look for as far as shoes. Next item, you're just going through the shoes and those look like some old men loafers, lace up. But if you further inspect them, look at the bottom. Those are golf shoes. Those are plastic cleat golf shoes. These are Johnson and Murphy XC4s. As you can see there, Johnson and Murphy XC4s. What did we pay for them? $8.51. If you were to look these up on eBay, they have a very good rate of, I don't know, 120, 130 bucks. So these are going to sell very well. Great shape golf shoes, FootJoy. Johnson & Murphy, Nike. There's several brands on there that sell very well. Look for golf shoes with plastic cleats. They sell very, very well. A new brand that's out that is getting very popular, Salkin. These are leather shoes. These are handmade. This is a brand new type of shoe. These still have the insides to them. These shoes were $10.76. Salkin. They are selling very, very well on eBay. They look kind of cheap, but they sell very well. Salkin. Look for Salkin shoes. Dress shoes. None Bush. These are brand new. As you can see, don't even look like they've been maybe wore one time, probably to a funeral or a wedding. They took them back and donated them to Goodwill. These have the nice composite bottoms, the flex toes, very nice dress shoes. Picked them up for $6, $8. Flip them for easily for 25, 30 bucks. Dress shoes, if they are new, sell very, very well. And after you pick up some dress shoes, you want to head on over to the clothing section. My first place I go as soon as I go into Goodwill is the shoes, the jackets, and then clothing, and then hard goods. But I am mainly a clothing seller, so it depends on what you sell, where you want to go. If you have more experience in clothing, then naturally you want to head over to the clothing and find the clothing as soon as possible. But if you're a shoe salesperson, then you want to head to the shoes. Vice versa, whatever you do, that's what you want to head to first, in my opinion. But we did find some new clothes. They did come off the rack. So as I said, you want to be there when the racks come out. Talk to your managers at your local Goodwills. Be friendly with them. Kind of joke around with them. They're going to see you over and over and over every day. So, you want to get to know them and talk to employees and, ask them, when do these racks come out? What time? Find out this stuff. And then you have an advantage over other resellers then. And, don't let your local people know, what time these, are coming out. So the next item is going to be, now this is an item that, we don't sell a lot of. It's an RBX hoodie, women's hoodie. As you can see, it was $4.83, but it is new with tags. So if something lower end like this, this is a lower end item as far as brand wise, has new with tags and it's cheap, naturally things sell on eBay that are new with tags that are cheap. So people want to buy products that are new with tags, even if they are cheap. So go ahead and pick those items up if they're cheap enough. We do. Next item, paid a little bit for these. These were $10.33 a piece. These are Nike, the new Nike sweats. These are what they call the tech sweats. These are tech sweats. They do have, as you can see, the stripes. These are in very, very good shape. Anything Nike naturally sells very well. We did not only get one pair of them, we did get two pairs of them. And they have on the back, they have like the nice zippers. They have the nice Nike swoosh. And as I said, we did pick up two pairs of these. They were $10.33. Sometimes you got to pay up for stuff, but you can lot these both together. And I will put $60 for both pairs of them. And somebody will gladly pay $60 for both pairs of those, because if you go to a Nike outlet or a Nike store, you're going to pay $60 for one pair of those. Next on the list is Polo Ralph Lauren. As I said, I buy everything pretty much Polo Ralph Lauren if it's in good shape. This is a older Polo jeans tag. This is what they call a full spell out on the front. If you find any Polo full spell out, pick it up. Pick it up. These also have the pockets. So this makes this worth, it's on both sides. So it's kind of like a sweatshirt with pockets. This is a size small, but women's size small, men's size small, I'm not sure yet. But anything full spell out polo will sell very, very well. Last item on the list is going to be a vintage item. Yes, I did pay up for it. $12.15. You're like, you're crazy paying $12 for something at a thrift store. No. This is a Michael Air Jordan Jumpman full zip hoodie. Full zip hoodie. Michael Air Jordan full zip, what they call Jumpman hoodie. There is the little Jumpman logo, and I paid $12.15 for this. This has a size medium, the Jumpman logo. All day, 40, 50 bucks it's gonna go for. Sometimes you got to pay up for these items. That's just the way it works now, guys. Goodwill knows what's going on. They know what these items cost, but you've got to go in Goodwill with the knowledge and know how to get the good items. That way, when you do pay up for these items, you can still resell them and make your money for them. So, well, thank you all today for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. We're going to have a lot of videos coming out here in the next few weeks. We've got the house project that we're working on. I'm reselling. So got a lot of informative information coming up. Please like and subscribe one more time, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.